Hi dance families, welcome to this very unusual version of Open House. I wanted to say a couple things to you guys and to my incoming, to my new families. I am really looking forward to a time that we can meet with each other in person and do a more formal welcoming to our new dance families. And to my returning dance families, hi, I'm so, again, looking forward to seeing you guys face to face and catching up with you about your families and about your dancers and about this very interesting school year. So welcome to dance at Booker High School. A few things that we're going to touch on in this video. The first thing is the syllabus. Hopefully at this point you have had a chance to look through the syllabus as well as the contract that I sent home. We did this all the first week. We went over it more extensively with our first year students. Did like highlights of it for our returning ones because it's sort of the same or very similar every single year. So if you haven't had a chance to look at that, please do. My in-person kids have it as paper copies, but you can always access it on Blackboard. It is in every single dance class. If you look in any of the dance classes that they are a part of, that your child is a part of, on the left-hand side, there's a category that says class information, and it is located in every single one of those. So the contract and the syllabi and the times and schedules and all of that kind of stuff, things that are super important for like the day-to-day business aspect of our classes. They're all there, so definitely take a look at them if you haven't. Something I wanted to highlight about the syllabus in general is how big participation is. It's a dance class, right? It's not something that you can learn from a book. You really have to be there and be a part of class, be a part of the learning process to get the information from the teachers, but also to have that interaction with other students. This year we're working a lot on observation and sort of honing in our observation skills and seeing how the way that we see each other in dance class can really help us to improve, but also that we can build a community where we're helping each other improve through our observations. So participation in that is really, really key. So when you think about, where are the points and what about the grade and all of that kind of stuff, it really comes down to participation. Whether that's participating in class or participating with the assignments that we're giving them, everything that we give them has a purpose to it. And we try and make that really clear to show how all of these different aspects join together to make us better dancers. So really thinking about the participation. And that sort of segues into the next thing, my remote learners, my remote dancers. So a part of this kind of trickiness about you guys learning off of a computer is that oftentimes for you to be able to see us in class and be able to learn from that screen, it's got to be tilted at a certain angle and you have to be able to see it. And that doesn't always mean that we as your teachers can see you the best. So you're making it so you can see us the best, which totally makes sense, but sometimes that opposite is not true. Most of the time you're going in and out of the frame, and it's very difficult for us to be able to give you the amount of feedback that you really deserve as a full student of our class. So because of that, we are asking that every week you upload a video of the thing that you have done in each class. So for example, in mine, we have a phrase that we're working on. We talk about it, we analyze it, we're looking at space and breath and musicality. And then at the end of the week, what I ask is that you videotape yourself doing that phrase and trying to get yourself, your whole body in the frame as much as you possibly can. That way I have a chance to just look at you as my online, as my remote learners, my remote dancers. I have a chance to just look at you and give you the one-on-one feedback that you deserve as a student. It's much easier, obviously, for me to give that feedback to my in-person kids because I can see their whole body and they're right in front of me and they're not, a square on my screen. So that video for my remote learners is really, really, really essential, and it happens for all of your technique classes, so that we can give the feedback. So if they're not doing that, that's going to be reflective in their grade. So making sure my remote dancers are doing that. Otherwise, so far, here we are about to enter week 5. So far, I have just been blown away by my remote dancers. They are showing up. They're showing up on time. You know, a few times we're like, which class are you supposed to be in? Sometimes I can't remember myself. So we get you in the right class and we get our technology bumps and bruises out of the way. And then we keep going, and you guys have been really, really amazing at this very strange way of learning. So the thing I wanted to highlight was that extra video that I need to see from all of you guys on a weekly basis, so we can give you that feedback and we can get you to all of those goals that you have for yourself and that we have for you. Okay, my in-person, it's really about that in class. You're here to learn, you're here to do your thing, you're participating. We're still connecting, you know, with distance, but we're connecting with each other through our observations, through our feedback. You know, we're trying really hard, even though there are some really distinct things that are very different from usual years. We're trying really hard to maintain a lot of normalcy so that we see our path forward, right? We see our path towards our goals and towards, you know, whatever it is that we're deciding to do after high school. But it takes a lot of that personal grit and perseverance to sort of get through some of these bumps in the road. And again, so far, I'm so happy. I'm so happy with this group that we have this year, in person, online. You guys are really rocking it, and parents, I just need you to know that about your kids. They're rocking this. You know, there's no doubt in my mind that all of these challenges are just setting us up for this fact that we can get through anything. And I'm really grateful to be getting through this with your students, with your children, because they're just incredible human beings. A few last minute things to finish out this strange open house. I wanted to just reassure you guys that we're still doing some really amazing things this year, despite all of these different options. We have started our rehearsal and our audition. Well, we did our auditions. We're in the midst of rehearsals already for our big fall collaborative VPA show, Fantasmic, and it's going to be really incredible. And we're very, very excited. Number one, to be able to perform again and to highlight these incredible and talented dancers and artists, really, in front of a live audience again, and a filmed audience, yes. So if you're still not, if you're not comfortable with being in a live space, that's totally fine. This will also be available the following weekend, live streamed. So just please make sure that if you're in a rehearsal or your child has a rehearsal at any time during the week, that is that they're there, that's a priority, that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. Again, so far, so good. We will also be doing just a dance show, a dance-only performance in the spring. Details are coming. I'm trying to nail down dates and spaces and all of that kind of stuff, which is obviously very different than our normal years. So please, I ask of your patience as I'm nailing down all of that springtime dance show information, and I will get it out to you guys as soon as possible. Some other things that are still happening and in the works. We have collaborations with all kinds of artists, and we're super excited to be able to Zoom with people all over the country and the world, really. You know, who would have thought that this is the silver lining to all of this, that these barriers of having to be here and in person go away, and we have this beautiful ability to connect with people over technology, and so we're really going to capture that. We also have a really amazing collaboration with both Girls Inc. They're our community partners for this year, so we're going to be collaborating and brainstorming ways that we as a program can give to them and how they can help us. And as we start to brainstorm, I'll send more along your way. We also have a great collaboration with the Ringling Museum, who have been incredible partners with us for a couple years now, and we're super excited to be working with Kyle Abraham and his company. He is an up-and-coming, incredible choreographer, dancer, performer extraordinaire in New York City right now. He has choreographed on huge companies such as Alvin Ailey Dance Company. He also has his own company. He's also been a performer in large companies. He is just an incredible powerhouse, and we are so excited to be doing a collaboration with his company come February, I believe. So that's in the works, that's coming down the pike, and college connections. So I've already started reaching out to different colleges who are doing a variety of things, whether it's college festivals that we're going to be attending virtually, or college auditions that we're going to be connecting with, or college master classes with college professors, and Q&A sessions with college professors, and talking to them about their programs. So all of that stuff is still going to happen. Everyone is still on board with just coming up with new and creative ways of connecting with us. So I just want to reassure you that this year is not going to be an off year in those terms. We're still going to be doing all of those wonderful things that really make this program very, very special. So thank you so much. Welcome to our family if it's your first year with us, and welcome back to our family if you are returning. Please make sure that you reach out to me if you have ideas, if you have brainstorming ideas, if you have a question, if you have a concern, if there's anything that you ever, there's nothing that's off the table when it comes to connecting. It's better to connect and get those questions out of the way than to sit and wonder. So please feel free to reach out at any time. You can email me, you can call me at school, though it's going to be really kind of tough to catch me on a time that I'm not teaching, but I'm always happy to call you back. You also all have access to my personal cell phone number. Feel free to shoot me a text on there and let me know when you're available, and I will certainly call you back. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and we'll see you soon. Bye.